Back in November, the Giants dominated their first matchup against the Eagles. Can Philadelphia avoid the sweep? Find out next on Madden Football.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Looking for Shepard deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback. On first down, Pearson being chased out left. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pearson flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jacob Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there on the run.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen.
Barkley hit when the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Pearson. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Personal foul.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They'll run. It's Rodgers. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Giants are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Oliver. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hardman on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Pearson escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Pearson. Completes it to Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Oliver. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New York ready to go again offensively. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia! In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Here's Oliver. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 11. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And this one complete to Smith.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the... Zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, Pearson. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Whaley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Oliver. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Elliott Good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Oliver. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Hardman to return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on 1st down. Pearson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin in East Rutherford with Miami visiting the Jets in an AFC East match.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Pearson eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Waddle, 73 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. And they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And that incomplete nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Pearson in trouble, and he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On first and 10, Pearson. And this is caught by Watkins. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Oliver. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Second and 4. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And the Giants send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Room past the 20. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. Pearson. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Back to throw. Pearson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pearson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. they just add to their totals. Elliott now to have the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and